Hi guys, I decided to, I have some soap curing in the class and I decided to do a soap video because I've been getting some messages asking me, this Andrea, how do you come up with your soap recipes? How much of what to put in it? How do I know how much lye to use? How do I know how much water to use? How do I know how much fragrance oil? How do I know how much pigment, how much color I want to put in it? How do I know these things? I can say there, you can go to places like soapcalc.net, www.soapcalc.net. That's SOAPCALC.net. You can go there. They have their new soap calculator that's up and running, and then there's this that's sitting on my computer that I'm showing you. And this is what I've been using for a little while now, because Soap Calc was down while they were remodeling their site. They were working some stuff out. So this is the soap calculator right here. It gives me the date. And you see him yawning. Oh, he's so boring. You can use milk. It allows you to use milk. If I put I want to use milk, it'll tell me what milks I want to use.
Choose milk options here.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, Merlin can get on me, Merz. So it'll tell me butterfat, 1% milk, 2% whole milk. There's the evaporated goat milk, powdered goat milk, liquid, low amount, high amount. Average is always going to say the high amount. And then there's direct from the farm, Longhorn, Jersey, Nubian goat, or Boer goat. So that's cool. You can switch up to milk options there. And then I can name my recipe.
Ready to get back to work?
See? He's talking about get back to work. So let's get to work. Since he said let's get to work, I'm going to show you this recipe that I have here. If I have some time, I'm going to show you what he does. This is my recipe book for, just the regular soap maker. That's the hand mill soap. And like I said, it's really good. It has, if I just want plain bars of soap, then I know, recipes to make plain bars of soap. But if I want to make some soap with some substances, some good stuff in it, then here's my oil list right here that he'll help me out with, and I'm going to show you that recipe in a minute. So let's start with palm oil here for this palm oil soap. Let's see what he thinks about it, because he'll give you his opinion on whether he thinks that it's good or not. So I know that this recipe is going to tell me I need 22 ounces of palm oil. So I'm going to click on that.
Palm oil reduces small leather and produces a hard bar when used with other oils. It makes a good tallow substitute and adds a nice texture to your soaps. Use up to 30% in total batch.
So he gives some really good information about every single ingredient that you pick out. So olive oil, 28 ounces. And he's going to tell you what he thinks about it. See, right now, the lye calculator is happy. I can make 6 bars of soap, each weighing 3.5 ounces. And it's only going to weigh 1 pound, 3.75 ounces.
Moisturizing and makes a long-lasting hard bar of soap. Use up to 100% when making castile soap, also known as orange or sweet oil.
Okay, so I'm going to use 28 ounces there, since I'm already on ounces. And now he's dropped down to what? What are you talking about? Huh? Yeah, exactly. Now tallow, 56 ounces of tallow. And scroll down to that. Beef tallow.
Beef tallow adds hardness to the bar and produces a weak, lasting blender. It is also mild and creamy. Use up to 30% in total batch weight. Combined with coconut and olive oil for a great soap.
Okay, so I'm going to put 56 ounces because that's what this recipe calls for. 56 ounces of tallow, 22 ounces of palm oil, 28 ounces of olive oil. And it tells me,
this as is.
Says you could use this as is, and it's smiling, which means that this is good. 14.06 ounces of lye. It's going to be 6.625 pounds in weight, 30 bars of soap, and the high amount of water is basically going to be about 40 ounces of water. But what if I want to add to this? Because this only has 3 ingredients in it. Let's add some coconut oil and see what he thinks about that. I'm thinking it might make him a little happier.
Coconut oil adds hardness, lather, and moisturizing to your soap. Use up to 30% in your batch. Commonly known as 76-degree coconut oil. a popular choice.
Okay, so I'm going to cancel that because I don't want to add that. Let's add cocoa butter.
is moisturizing and makes a hard bar. Use up to 1 or 2 ounces per pound. More than 15% may cause brittle soap if mixed with similar quality oils.
So that's not going to work either. So let's go with the coconut oil.
Coconut oil adds hardness.
Yeah, he's going to keep talking. Let's add 10 ounces. And now it's happier. You see how it went to 15.76 ounces of lye. It's going to be 7.25. It's basically 7¼ pounds. 7¼ pounds. And it's going to take... See, it says that will work. See, he's happy about that. Smile is good. So it's going to tell me if I was using milk, whatever milk I'm using, that I'm going to need 43.5 ounces for the high, 40.34 for the low. The fragrance, I'm going to need about 5 ounces of fragrance. And the lowest I could use is 3.62 without losing fragrance. And there's my pigments or colors. This is not going to be a soap that I'm going to make, so I'm going to reset it.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. And I'm going to show you my soap that came out of my head. My Cocoa Cream Dream soap. And I was sitting here thinking about this soap. Really, really thinking about it. And it doesn't matter the order that I put this in. So I'm going to put my 30 ounces of coconut oil in here.
Coconut oil adds hardness, splendor, and moisturizing to your soap.
And it's just going to keep telling me that for each and every time I go in here for this.
76-degree coconut oil.
There we go. Let me zoom y'all in here. Now I'm going to add some Camellia Kissy oil to it.
I wouldn't stop yet.
Yeah, I'm not stopping.
Camellia oil is moisturizing and high in antioxidants. Use the superfat in small amounts, also known as tea seed oil.
So I'm going to use the tea seed oil or my Camellia Kissy oil for 2 ounces.
Not even close.
And it's only going to be used for superfat, but it does have to go into the recipe. It is not saponifiable. And since I'm in the season, I'm going to go with canola oil.
Conditioning and moisturizing with stable lather. It can be used in place of olive oil. Use up to 50% of total batch weight.
Okay, so it's happy. You see?
Touchdown.
That's what he says, touchdown. Because he's liking this soap. Where else am I? Cocoa butter. Right there.
Cocoa butter is moisturizing and makes a hard bar. Use up to 1 or 2 ounces per pound. More than 15% may cause brittle soap if mixed with similar quality oils.
So I'm only going to use 6 ounces of cocoa butter. Still super smiley. Look.
Home run.
Home run. That's right. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to use is palm oil. And put that in there.
Palm oil reduces small lather and produces a hard bar when used with other oils. It makes a good tallow substitute and adds a nice texture to your soaps. Use up to 30% in total batch.
Okay, so I'm going to use 10 ounces. And all you have to do is just put the numbers in. He's still smiling.
Good job.
And he's happy. And a little smiley face tells me you're happy. And you notice the INS number? The INS number says 151.66. So that is a fairly leveled out bar soap. I can check over here. It's going to tell me this much conditioning, this much fluffy lather. Conditioning, fluffy lather, hardness, stable lather. So I'm going to be good to go on this bar soap. It's actually really nice bar soap that's going to be made. So that's pretty much going to be all. But this is a nice program to use if you're making soap on your own and just throwing stuff together. It'll tell you whether you should be throwing anything together or whether it's not going to be good or not. All right, check out the soap calculator if you can, find it and buy it and keep it on your computer. Later, people.